Okay, guys, we're going to start here in just a second.
Welcome to TerryWilson3.com, home of TW3. Are you ready to take your money, business, and life to the next level? You are worth more, and you're about to hear how and why. So buckle up and listen up as we journey to the next level. Please welcome your guys to reach your goals, the TW3 family.
Well, hello, everyone. I am recording this as a podcast. This is episode 609 of the TerryWilson3.com podcast, and this is our 16th birthday. Been in business now for 16 years. Holy cow, I can't believe it. I'm old enough to own a business for 16 years, and I'm about to be a grandfather. Can you believe that, Lori? Join the club. I hear you. 7 grandchildren. Gary, it won't be long, and you'll be there too. That's awesome. Well, it's good to have everyone on. Let me go ahead and ask to unmute. See Miss Shelley there. I've just sent there. How you doing, Shelley? Well, welcome to TW3. You joined as an elite member, I understand. That is awesome. Well, what part of the country are you in? Los Angeles, California. Wow. That is awesome. So it's been, gosh, I guess it's been 10 years since I've been out in, that way. I used to be in the music business a long time ago, and they had the NAMM show out there in Anaheim, and I'd go out to LA and all that. Beautiful, beautiful area of the country. So, well, welcome aboard. So glad to have you on tonight. Absolutely. So tonight, I've invited some folks on the Zoom call that's on our mailing list that are members, and some folks that are in the local area here. So just want to say welcome to all of you guys. And I promised you that I was not going to keep you long. This wasn't going to be some sort of crazy timeshare thing where you had to sit through a 30-minute thing before you got the gift. Here's the way it's going to work. I'm offering everyone that's on the live Zoom call tonight a free gift. And you get to pick one of the 4 gifts I'm going to show you tonight, okay? And so I'm going to show the gifts. That's just me taking about 5 minutes to go through each one, and then put in the chat which one you want. And I'm going to write that down so I know what to send out to you and follow up with you at the end here, and you're going to get a free gift. Some of them have a value of $30. Some of them have a value of $150, okay? And I'll tell you what the gifts are right now, and I'm going to tell you, for those who are listening to episode 609 of the podcast, where you can go and see these gifts that we're talking about. Number 1 is our SEO service, okay? And just the ebook alone is about a $10 value, but then we sit down and do some coaching with you. So that's another $85 value, bringing up to almost $100 value. And I'm going to explain what that is. SEO, for those who are not, used to all of this jargon, online jargon marketing, it stands for search engine optimization. And I am a marketer. I'm selling marketing tools and technology and techniques. That's what I do. But I've said it for several months now, and almost a year and a half. Lori, who's on tonight, is the one that got me on to, you really need to start doing more SEO. And so I started, and what I've quickly discovered is $1 spent in SEO is worth $10 spent in cold marketing. Because when you are in front of people that are searching for plumbers near me, electricians near me, marketing agents near me, jobs near me, whatever it is that you sell, whatever it is you offer, when you are in front of those people that are already in that headspace of, this is what I'm looking for and I want, well, your close rate exponentially just goes immediately up, okay, number 1. And number 2, it just makes for an easier conversation, because now you're not trying to convince them, they need this. They know they need this. Okay. So that is a huge value. I'm going to talk about that coming here just shortly, our SEO service. Those who are on tonight, you are also going to be given the opportunity of our digital tap card. This is the digital tap card right here. It's the NFC plastic card right here. And what it will do is it allows you to tap a person's smartphone, okay? You tap their smartphone, and whatever you program on it, it pulls up. Okay. And so you tap it right there. I'll just show you mine. I'm tapping my phone right there, and it pulls up my digital business card right there. Okay. And so the power of that is, if you want to get programming, we can talk about that later. But there's ways that you can program these things to where you tap it and it follows up with a voicemail, it follows up with an email, it follows up with a text, it sends them something a day or two later, and it's all done automatically, and it's all done through AI. So it's like as soon as you tap someone's phone, your virtual assistant over here that's ran by AI is carrying on this conversation and nurturing this conversation. Now, I want to be clear. That's programming that you can do with this card. We're not giving you all that programming, because what I just described here, you got to have software to do, you have to have a system to do, you have to have a funnel to do all that. What we're giving away is the physical asset here, and we will program it to whatever you want. If you just want to put your contact information on someone's phone, we'll program it that way for you. If you've got a social media website page or something that you want to put on the card, we'll put that, but you got to give us something that you want on that card already made for you, and then we'll send it out to you. The only thing, this is a $30 card we're giving you. The only thing we're asking you to cover is the shipping and handling. Okay. So just, if you pick this one there, because it's a physical thing, you have to pay for that. And it's $5, by the way. That's that. If you want a customized social media ad, video, and jingle, we're going to go through that and what that is. I'm having, and Laura, I've been sending Lori this stuff just because I know she comes from a musical family as well. I'm having the time of my life right now, just making these jingles. I mean, it's almost become a distraction to me, Lori, because I was just, and Gary, I'm over here writing all these hokey jingles for myself and other people. But I have sold several. I have used them to give value to other people, and lo and behold, they're working. And matter of fact, I met with a radio manager yesterday, an AM radio station up in Western North Carolina, and I'm actually doing a lot of jingle work and commercial work for them as they go out and sell ads to their radio programming. They're having me come in and customize jingles for their local advertisers there in that local market. So now they can compete with the big boys from LA and New York that have all of these, major studios that are coming in doing that. And they got little old me over here. So everybody that's on the night, I'm going to show you that and how you can get one of these customized to you if you want. I charge $150 for a 30-second jingle and video. You can use it in TikTok, social media. If you have a podcast, you can use it in podcast. You can use it, and this is very effective, by the way, a little inside baseball. And I talked to our elite members last week on our training about this. One of the most effective ways I'm using these ads is pre-rolls for YouTube videos. So you've got someone, I'm in a little town called Boiling Springs, South Carolina. So let's say, for instance, everybody around me in my county of Spartanburg County that are in, let's say, for instance, they're interested in, I don't know, maybe they're business owners. Okay. Business owners. So what I will do, anybody within Spartanburg County that goes on YouTube and wants to check out the latest video on whatever, maybe they're in sports or in their politics or religion or lifestyle, whatever it is they're interested in, is taking them to YouTube to watch videos. How many's been nagged by these stupid little videos that you have to watch before you get to watch the video you want to watch? Well, that's a pre-roll. You can take these videos and put them in there. So I will have some sort of comedy type jingles that allude to local people and things going on in our area here that makes sense to only people in this area, by the way. And I'll have these little hokey little comical videos, and it's only in front of business owners. And it says, hey, if you want a goofy video like this for people looking for AC plumbing, your restaurant or anything else, my name is Terry. I'm your neighbor. Call me here. So it's very effective. A little pre-roll that I put in front of them. We're offering that for anybody on tonight. You can have that for free for just attending our 16th birthday here at TW3. And lastly, if you're just a raw dog salesman like I am and Gary is, here's the one thing that you could always use more of. Leads, baby. Leads, leads, leads. If you ain't got leads, you ain't got life as far as a business owner and salesperson. So we're offering some free leads as well. So the services we're talking about, SEO service. And if you ever want to see this, by the way, and you're listening to this podcast, you can go to terrywilson3.com/health. terrywilson3.com/health. See that. If you want to see the digital tap card that we're giving away tonight, you can go to terrywilson3.com/tap card. If you want to see the social media jingles and ads and all of that we're talking about, you can go to terrywilson3.com/jingle. And if you want to get an opted in filtered scrubbed list, you can go to terrywilson3.com/lead list for that. That's what we're giving everybody that's on the call tonight to celebrate our 16th birthday. So let's get into it. The first gift, the first item we're giving away is this SEO service. So here's the deal with SEO, and I've learned more and more about it as I've used it. There are ways that you can get in front of people in search that will cost you a ton of money. And then there's smart ways that you can get in front of people that will not cost you a lot of money. And in the long run, it's way more effective. The way to spend a ton of money is go to Google and buy AdWords and keywords and buy clickable ads and all of that. And you can drive traffic that way. Okay. And if you're just starting out, a lot of time ad agencies and marketing gurus, that's what they want to sell you because that's where they can make a lot of money. However, we have a program here at terrywilson3.com that what we do is we go in and we show you step by step what you look like online. So when we Google your name, your business name or whatever, it's going to find out where do you show up in the rankings. If you're in the insurance business and you're in a little town, I'm going to go life insurance in your town name and see if you even show up. If you're in a very competitive market like Los Angeles, California, that's a very competitive market, of course. And so the best thing you can do is rather than trying to compete in those AdWords space and those keyword spaces is to get listed on multiple platforms. Okay. And in some markets, there's only about 43, 45. In markets like LA, there's probably 65, 70 different platforms that you could be listed on. But what happens is you get listed on all of those platforms. You have your name, number, physical address, email address. You have to have everything spelled out exactly symmetrical on all platforms. In other words, if my number here is 864-507-9696. Well, on Facebook, I might have bracket 864 bracket dash 507 dash 96. And then over on Google, it might not even have the bracket. It just says 864 dash 5. By doing that, I just broke the link. These search engines, these spider bots that crawl across the internet, it's just data. It's not intuitive enough to know. And so every time you break down your consistency across different platforms, you're going to take a ding on your score. Another problem a lot of people have is they don't have enough reviews. Okay. And a lot of times, especially with my clients who are in the restaurant business, they don't even want to advertise, hey, give me a review. And the reason is because as well as I do, everybody has a bad hair day. They go into the restaurant because the lady wasn't out there quick enough to fill up their iced tea or their Coke or whatever they're drinking. All of a sudden, they're going to go online and torch them. And so the last thing that restaurant owner wants is, hey, give us a review here and drive up negative reviews. We have a way with our SEO service to where it protects their review. It sort of captures the negative reviews and it sends it to them before it publishes it, gives them an opportunity to get out in front of it and say, hey, let us try to make that right. I see that you had a bad problem. It doesn't keep that person from giving their honest feedback, but it allows them a chance to manage that feedback before they start ruining their reputation online. Maybe they can get out in front of them. Maybe they can salvage that relationship. Okay. That's what our SEO service and our reputation management service does. Those who are on tonight, what we do is we give you a form to fill out. You fill it out, and we give you a step-by-step guide on how to fix your review. Okay, that's what we're giving away. And then for our members that are on tonight, they have our technology to where they can tell you, you can do this yourself, or we can get involved and do it for you. I just had a realtor about 3 or 4 months ago. He came to one of my talks over here at the Small Business Association, showed him step by step where to go get listed, how to get listed, what to do, everything. He came back to me 2 weeks later and says, Terry, I got in the real estate business, sell real estate. I did not get in the real estate business, get online and spend hours upon hours to do all this myself. What would it cost for you to do it? Okay. It was going to take him weeks to get it done. He paid me $400 to do it. Okay. Because this is all I do. And for you elite members on tonight, you know how to do that and what it's going to take for you to get it done. Okay. So you know the advantages of that. Okay. And so I'm managing it for him now for $100 a month rather than him spending hours upon hours to do that. But at the end of the day, the value here with this health program is we're going to show you how you can do it yourself. All we're hoping is the opportunity you allow us to do it for you, okay, after you see how much sweat equity you have to put in it. So you just, as a business owner, you have to ask yourself what's worth more, my time or my money. Sometimes your time is worth more, and so it's worth the $100 just to pay one of us to do it. Sometimes you're just starting out. You got to pinch those pennies. I've been there. I've done that. Sometimes I'm doing a lot of stuff myself just because I don't have the margin to do it myself. The value of this health report that we're giving to anybody that chooses that tonight is we're showing you where to go, how to do it, and everything. So you get that so you can do it yourself. The second gift we're giving away here, again, is this tap card. My family, on my wife's side, I like to call them my outlaws, not my in-laws. They're in the printing business, and they hate it when I advertise these because they like to print things for people, but I give them a hard time. Hey, I see someone on here. Let me shut up for just a second. I want to ask him to unmute here. But hello, sir. Well, I told everybody you might be on, so I warned everybody that you might be on tonight. I gave them the heads up, so if they're still on after that warning, yeah, then buyer beware. Well, you're on with about looks like about 10 people on the Zoom. I don't know how many's over on the YouTube side. And Miss Lori and Greenbacks is on if you want to say hey. I told him that you grew up and you're about to be a father any moment now. You would have to name her Independence or Freedom or something, surely. Well, thanks for stopping by. Absolutely. So, but my family, and that was my oldest son, Reagan, and he's worked here forever in tech support and ticket support and all that, and has got a big account out. Is it in Arizona that you're working? Is that your big account? He's already jumped off. But he's doing ticket support for a fairly large Fortune 500 company out there that he says, Dad, I thought I appreciated our TW3 members until I went to work for helping these folks with their ticket support and tech support. And he goes, man, our folks are on top of it. Yeah, it's one thing doing IT for people that's got skin in the game, and another thing for just people that don't have any skin in the game. It just I get it. But my admonition with this thing right here, folks, is when you give someone a paper card, you know as well as I do, you hand it to them, and maybe they put it in their purse or put it in their pocket or wherever. Maybe they didn't. 9 out of 10 times cards get lost. They just do. Okay. I tap this and I put my information on your phone. I'm in your phone. And here's the other thing. When people are filtering calls, I mean, more and more people, I don't know how many of you've got iPhones, but a lot of people that I know that have iPhones, you know, as well as I do, as an iPhone, you can filter out calls now on it where if they're not a contact in your phone don't even ring. And that's so that you can filter out spam calls and all these solicitations and stuff. So by me putting my contact information in their phone, that means when I call, I'm not getting filtered out anymore either. Okay. So that's another advantage to having my contact information in their phone. And I would advise you get with one of our members if you're not a TW3 member, because they can show you how, once you have this tap card and get your information in their phone, you can capture their information and you can start having our AI bot carry on conversations and nurture that that relationship to the point where they get on a calendar, or they buy a product or a service or whatever, your particular business or your goal or project requires. Relationship nurturing is 9 out of 10 of the business. That's what you're doing in business, is I'm nurturing relationship. Well, if you're a one-man shop like I am, you can't scale but so big if you're only one person. But if I've got a AI system in my card where I'm tapping on that card and tapping on that phone, I've got a digital virtual assistant that is selling nonstop. And when they're asking questions, Terry, thank you for following. I cannot tell you, and I've showed our members, and I don't want to mention it tonight because it's a local business, but there was a local business that had a really large project, turned out to be a really large website project and some other stuff. I would not have had that business had it not been for my AI and my chatbot, and that works in conjunction with this card, because they were at that moment where they're frustrated with their current marketing agency, and now they're looking for an alternative because this group of people is not helping me like I want to be helped. They start first thing they do is look up a marketing agent near me, because Lori convinced me SEO is the way to do in marketing. I get TW3 up on the SEO game. I'm in the top 3 of people that they're finding. They call me. Well, I just so happen to be on the phone talking, doing something else, recording a podcast or doing something. I don't know what I was doing. But my chatbot starts talking to them because it's connected to AI. And it starts asking them questions, and they start responding. And all of a sudden, I've got someone on my calendar I've never spoken with. And the first thing when we get on the Zoom call is, Terry, I just want to tell you, thank you so much for being so quick and responsive and answering all of my questions. And my gosh, how in the world? And then what would it cost to do this? This was the only thing I had yesterday that you said we needed to talk before we could answer. And I didn't have the heart to tell him. That was my AI bot. That was my CR system that was taking care of all of that. And so that's what this thing is connected to. When you tap that, you can get them in that system, and it just works wonders. We're giving that away. I would strongly recommend that if you don't have it. But here, yeah, go ahead. Yep. Yep. Yeah, because you lose connection with them. That's exactly right, Gary. That's the thing about sending out these physical assets. When I'm in their phone, now all of a sudden, every time I do a podcast, every time I do a blog, anytime I'm doing anything, I'm staying connected with them. They're connected to my social media channels now. They're connected to my podcast. They're connected to my newsletter and my email. The only way they're not going to hear from me is they hit unsubscribe. I don't want to hear from this guy anymore. And what I try to do is never send out anything that's not of value. I'm always just trying to, hey, I ran into Gary Green the other day. He's in this type of business, and I was talking to him, and here's something that he's doing. Well, they're going to be all ears about that stuff. I'm never going in, hey, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. No. Value, value, value. If you ever want to know how we can do for you, just give me a call sometime. Boom. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. So this question, is it connected to a CRM? It can be. That's what I was saying. What we're giving away is the physical asset, and you have to tell us where to send the person that you're tapping that phone to. What do you want to send them to, or what do you want to deposit into their phone? If you want your contact information, that's what's called a VCF file. All we have to do is get your contact information. We'll turn it into a VCF for you, put the VCF on this, and then mail it out to you. If you've already got a CRM and you got a page in your CRM, or you've got a particular link or whatever, you just have to give us the URL address that you want assigned to this card. So when you tap it on their phone, that's where you're sending that phone. But that's exactly, it was a very intuitive question, whoever asked that. So yeah, that's how I use it. I've got mine attached to my CRM. And for those who are not into digital marketing and all of that, that stands for customer relationship management. So our CRM system, it grabs our contact information. It's our email system. It's our texting system. It's our voicemail system. So with mine, I can't tell you how many people just at the gym, I'll be on the treadmill and we'll strike up a conversation. What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. I says, here, let me give you a free book, because I always like to talk about, my story. Everybody's got a story. I've got a story. You got a story. I wrote my story down, turned it into a book. Now I just tap it on their phone. I said, here's my story. And this is the thing that I'm most animated about. I want to tell everybody in the world that they're worth more than what they think. You are worth more. Is my book. So I've got it on a tap card. When they click on that, they download the book. They're now in my CRM. So they get the book, they get the podcast, and then all of a sudden I had a pastor that came to a thing we were doing in town here, and now he's a member. I don't know if Dave's on tonight, but Dave, he can testify. He became a member by a physical contact we had out in, not online, but in the real world, but that all came through digital means. So that's what that does. So you're right, Gary, it does follow up. And lastly, if you need leads, that's what we're offering. So if you're a member on tonight and you need a list of people for us to load into your CRM, go into your, we give discounts, but tonight we're giving 1,000 free leads away that we'll put in your CRM. If you want that, all you have to do is give us the filters that you want us to set. So just let us know. But if you're not a member tonight and you don't have a CRM, you might be better off with one of the other services. So just letting you know that. But for those who are listening to this podcast later, one of the things that separates us from other companies out there that offer different CRMs and stuff is we have a filtered, scrubbed database of over 220 million leads. And what does that mean? Let me break that language down so it's not just jargon. Filtered means their age. We filter against age, what income, what's their credit rating? Do they own a home or are they renters? Okay. And then that way, if I know I'm dealing with, let's say, for instance, people in Athens, Georgia, that are between the ages of 35 and 55, and they have an income of, $60,000 to $80,000, and they have a credit score of 700 or better, then that tells me, if I'm an insurance agent, exactly what particular products to advertise and put in front of them. That's why you have to have demographical filters. Scrub just means it's scrubbed against the do not call list. These are all opted in, so you're not going to get in trouble for marketing to them because they've already given permission for their information to be marketed to. Okay. We buy that data from a company called USA Data. It's double filtered, and we wholesale it to our members at a rate, and we sell it pretty darn cheap. We sell it cheaper than USA Data does on the front of our website. And you can go to terrywilson3.com/lead list and get that as well. So that's the 4 gifts: SEO services, digital tap card, a jingle. Did I go over the jingles? Did I skip the jingles? Yeah, let me do that real quick. I am so proud of this. I'm beside myself. I'm having so much fun with this. So let me get over here. I'll show it to you on screen here. Let me downsize that. Let's see here. I have worn everybody in my family out with all these jingles. Listen to this. Would you, Dad? I don't want to hear this. I'm wearing them out. Okay, let's see here. Boom. Let's go to desktop. Okay. Everybody see my desktop? Let's see here. There's the lead list, by the way. And for those listening to the audio, I'm on my website at terrywilson3.com/lead list. And there's multiple types of lists that you can get and purchase. For those who are on tonight, they just have to pick what kind of lead list do they want. Do they want the opted in leads? If you want these opted in individual leads that are hot, that just opted in, we'll give you 2 or 3 of those. We'll give you 3 of those. If you want any of these others, we'll give you 1 of these data list quantities. So you just have to let us know. Let's see here. There's the tap card. There we go. TerryWilson3.com/jingles. But check this out. Let me, so like here is, these are in the format of social media shorts. Okay. And I tell you what I'll do. Let me just wear you guys out. I'm going to share my computer audio and I'm going to turn it on so you can hear some of these. So I'm going to show you my favorite one because it's sort of like that 1970s yacht rock vibe, which is my time period of growing up and stuff. So keep in mind, and I always tell people jingles are supposed to be a little hokey because it's got to be, it's got to have a hook, not necessarily something you're going to listen to, but just something you want to stick in their head. So this is my favorite. So this is Blessed Blooms Flower Shop. And of course, the jingle is singing Blessed Blooms Flower Shop and Gifts.com with the voiceover, with the B-roll in the back. And of course, you will see her, the actual proprietor of the business, pop up right there. And so that is a customized jingle and a video short that we did with the whole thing. We sell these for $150. Okay. So if you've got a website and got stuff that you would like us to put together for you, we'll do that. Now, if you want short marketing videos, like this is a pre-roll we're doing just in a small area right here in not just my county, but and this is one of the hokiest jingles you'll ever hear, but they love it, and it's already driving people into the restaurant singing it. So they're loving this. They are digging that because they have people coming in singing it now, and they're hearing it on their YouTube and their Facebook pre-rolls. They're watching a video. They're wanting to check out the latest sports with the high school football team or what's going on here in town. And this is a video they're having to watch before they get to see the video they're looking for. And that's how effective it is. So if you want to see more of these demos, I'm not going to wear you out tonight because I know I can. But that's what a customized jingle is. And we put it in the format of how you're going to use it. Okay. If you're going to use it like an Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok type short, it needs to be in this tall format. But if it's going to be in a pre-roll, like for a video that you're going to see on YouTube, Facebook, or something like that, we put it in that other format. Okay. So those are the 4 gifts. I tell you what, you guys know where my website is. Instead of putting it in the chat here, if you want, you can just put it in my chat bot. Let me show you where that's at, by the way, on my website. Come over to my website, TerryWilson3.com. That would be the best place. That way I've got it all in my CRM. And you'll see this little chat bot pop up right here. Okay. And just tell me which one you want. And then I'll reach out to you if we need clarification. Like if you're wanting the card, we need clarification. If you're wanting a social media ad, the jingle there, we'll need clarification. If you want leads, we'll need clarification on what kind you need. So we'll have to have a little bit of a conversation. But just pop in my chat bot which one you want. And just for coming out tonight and helping me celebrate our 16 years in business, I'll give you one of those just for saying thank you for coming out tonight. Now, before I hop off, any questions, Gary, Lori, anything I need to cover that I didn't? 1,000 leads. If you want to make money, that's where it starts right there. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, I thank all of you for number one, for you guys who are members. Thank you for being part of the family. I really appreciate you. You're the reason we're here, and appreciate Gary and Lori and Brett, those who've been with us for Gary. How long you been with us now? 8-9 years now. And Lori's been here. How long you been here, Lori? 5 or 6? 4? Yeah. So been here, and Sean's on. Yeah, when I met Lori, and when Lori met me, I had hair. That's how long it's been. That's right. That's right. That's right. So it's been a fun journey, and it's a fun business to be in, and it's a great group of people. So if for you guys who are not members, I can't recommend this place high enough, not because of me, but because of the members. It's just a great group of people to be around. So. Oh, nice. 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 That's awesome. Awesome. Well, it's good to have all of you guys. Sean put in a question. He says, are the rent rolls 150 per month or just one? It's just one time. It's just to pay for us to make it. And then, of course, if they're using it in ad space, they'll probably have to pay, Facebook or YouTube, whoever they're using it as a pre-roll. If they're wanting to use it that way, they'll have to pay that platform for that marketing. But it's just a marketing asset. And we charge $150 to make them, and having the time of my life making them too. So it's just fun. How long do they take to make it? Well, some take me 30 minutes, and some have taken me 2 days. It's just it's really more creative, because the AI is doing a lot, but you have to still massage the lyrics, and does the lyrics match up with the type of music you're wanting to use? And then when you have the music and the lyrics together, is it, like for instance, that one I told you was my favorite, that took me the longest, because the first one I had, my wife says that sounds like stadium rock. Nobody that's looking for flowers and gifts are going to, that doesn't, so my music didn't match up with the genre of business. So it's that type of thing. I mean, hammering something out don't take no time. It's that creative process and vetting it and all of that. And I'd like to think the longer I'm doing this, the better I'm getting, because now I know some tricks and stuff. But my first ones were a few rough, and I'm not saying those are great, but I'm getting better and better. And at the end of the day, this is like I did one for a tile guy here, a local business that is a tile business. And he wanted, he's one of these metal thrasher type guys, and he wanted all that, which is cool. And I was like, you can't use that for advertising. It's got to be, most of the time when you're thinking of jingles and thinking of advertising, you got to be mainstream right there in the middle. And really, it's got to be a little bit hokey. It just does, because that's what sticks. You want it to be an earworm. Something that just sticks in their ear, and Manny's, and nobody would go out and go to a concert to listen to that, but for a song to just bounce back and forth, and it's so hokey enough, it's funny. That's what you want it to be. Exactly. That's what you want. So, but yeah, that's what it is. Oh. Oh, you're so kind. Well, I think TW3 has just gotten old enough now. We got a driver's license. So now we can. Sweet 16. That's right. We're just old enough. That's all it means is our insurance went up. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Well, the reason we're here is because of you guys. That's for sure. I mean, it has just been, it's been a great, fun, dream come true, journey. It really has, to be able to do what you love and do it with people you love and then get paid for it on top of all that. It's just, life's not fair. It's just not, and thank God it's not. I'm not getting what I deserve for sure. I'm getting what the good Lord has given me, and I'm thankful for it. So it's awesome. Well, thank you guys. Good night to everyone. Send in what you want. Thank you for all the congratulations, and I look forward to working with you guys that have just joined, and for those who are considering joining. If we are the right fit, I look forward to working with you as well. Talk to you guys later. Thank you.